Hi, Gemini, Healing Grasshopper, here to do your reading for the first week in September, the first through the 8th. Okay. This is the boy, I'm exhausted. Is it worth it to keep going? I don't remember a reading where I ever said no. This card always says yes, keep going. Death card, we'll see if that's reversed in a moment. Reversed, either of them? Okay. Okay, so here's your answer here with the Nine of Pentacles, which is luxury, enjoyment, freedom. So is this going to pay off? Yes. The Death card in the middle is that you something is ending. You're going to need to move away from something to get here to the luxury and enjoyment. What else do we have? All of these? Yeah. This one reversed. Like this. No? Like this. Okay. Reversed. Okay. Gotcha. So we've got the devil. This is stinking thinking, false beliefs, negative self talk, right? And Nine of Wands definitely talks about negative self talk. Because this guy standing here resting is not thinking about anything positive. He's like, I'm tired already. I've had enough. Is this worth it? Everything's too much for me. All those things and the devil is there right on your shoulder, like, yeah, it's just quit. Everything's terrible. This isn't working, you know. So the high priestess next to the devil is very powerful. This is you reaching deep within, and the hermit could have been here as well. But high priestess is about following your intuition in leading you through this death of whatever this is. This can be end of like a layoff. This could be moving. This can be a divorce, an end of a relationship of various kinds. Doesn't need to be romantic. Right? This is relying on your intuition to connect with spirit and know that you are moving in the right direction. The fool moving in the right direction and taking the leap and not and moving away from this like stuck energy. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords clarity. Especially under the Nine of Wands and the Devil. This is you, and you have the High Priestess too on the other side of the Devil. Not reversed. Okay? The Devil is opposed by you, which is which you're working with a heightened intuition and a connection to spirit that brings you a clearer path where things are illuminated. You know, devil loves darkness. Darkness is not going to win here. Ace of Swords trumps the devil, right? The devil can't work in all this light here. Love it. You know, the devil wants to make everything seem worse than it is. And the devil knows that divine direction will often take you down, jagged roads for a reason. But once you hit those jagged roads, the devil's there to throw doubt in your head and your heart and, you know, fatigue and negativity. You just have to remember that you're on the right path. Not everything is smooth sailing all the time. And that's okay. The star, your potential. This is wish granted, but it's kind of like the probability that you're going to get to your desired outcome. The Empress. Reversed. No. Three of Pentacles reversed. No. Empress will often come out with the Three of Pentacles. But they carry a lot of the same message. This is like, you are very much valued. Don't forget who you are. You are a star, too. So there may be recognition here as well, where, for a while, you'll be in the silent struggle, but at some point, people are going to notice and admire you for it, which will be nice. I don't think that's your goal to get the recognition, but it will be nice. You know, it'll feel good. And it'll be nice to be acknowledged, like, yeah, that was hard, because people are going to be like, I don't know how you did that. That must have been rough, you know? And you're like, yeah, it was rough. That's a good feeling when people see your struggle and admire it. Emperor, King of Wands. Okay. Now we're talking about, first of all, reversed? No. Ace of Cups attached to the Nine of Wands and the Devil is like, you can lift yourself out of that stinking thinking by remembering your what's in your heart and what your dreams are. And then as soon as you remember that, that's going to propel you forward, the Seven of Wands is saying. Emperor and the King of Wands is approaching things with authority. standing in your power, and with ingenuity too, with using your creativity and not being afraid to think outside of the box. Oh boy, is this ours? No, these are ours. Some of them. None of them. None of these are ours. The Empress was there. I really gave Spirit a chance to answer it too. Spirit said no. That was a fumble. Okay, that was not a fumble. The Seven of Swords is you. This is you being more clever than the devil. These two are both ours. There's the star again, reversed. This is the Empress, always gets what she wants, or can always generate a positive result. Because not everything happens the way we want it to. So let's be clear on that. And the Four of Wands is don't be in a rush, take it easy. Everything will happen in due time. And also appreciate the journey too, this is saying. Because this is a very good way to end this reading. It corresponds to this nine of wands where you're like, is this worth it? And here you are in your glory looking back at this like, yes, it was worth it. It was difficult, but I made it. Because the story of this card is about a very odd practice that knights used to engage in like the Middle Ages, where they would survive these horrific fights. And when they got home, they would lie in coffins and reflect on what they just went through and being grateful for not being dead, right? Like, oh, I made it through. I could have died, but I didn't die, and I'm grateful. You know, that's what this is talking about. So the energy that it brings is looking back at your struggle and appreciating the struggle. Okay? So, what does that mean for you in this week? It means that it's not going to be an easy week, but it will be a productive week. And you will be happy with the results in the end or the developing results. Okay? I am looking forward to hearing from you guys in the comment section. I answer every single comment because I love getting comments. So first thing I do in the morning, well, I look more than once, truth be told, because I'm always looking for comments. It's like Christmas morning for me. And 99% of you are very positive and encouraging with the result, with the um, comments, which really keeps me going. It uplifts me because YouTube is very difficult. It's difficult being a content creator. The algorithm is very difficult to struggle against, and it really makes content creators want to quit. I actually quit for a bit last year. I kind of gave up, and I was like, wait a minute, no. The spirit wants me to do this. I'm going back, and I'm never quitting again. So I will never be leaving you again. no matter how difficult it is with the algorithm. But knowing that I'm not speaking into the void and someone's listening and benefiting from it is means everything to me. So thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Um, I'm trying to, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and beyond. It is a very quick gesture, means um, it doesn't cost you anything, but means the world to me. It really helps the channel, so I thank you in advance. Um, I'm assuming that this is your sun sign that you're watching. If that's so, what you might not know is that your moon, rising, and north node signs are just as important. If you don't know what those are, you can calculate them easy and for free online. Just Google, calculate my blank sign, find out what they are, come back to the Healing Grasshopper channel, and watch the corresponding videos. If you're really inclined to helping this channel, the other thing that you can do is go into my playlist that I've created, um, like the Gemini playlist, put it on as background noise, on autoplay. You can even put it on while you're sleeping because watch hours are very important to help a channel grow. So I thank you in advance. Um, Shout out to all my viewers, my English speakers, UK, US, Canada, Australia. I really appreciate your support. Kisses go out to all of you. My non-English speakers really blow me away seeing you in the analytics. My Spanish speakers, Brazilians, Filipinos, Indians. There was a Hindi speaker asking me to dub my video recently. And while I agree, it's not something that I can do right now because it's very expensive. If you just stick with the channel, help the channel grow, um, in time, I will be able to afford the dubbing. But for now, please stick with the subtitles. Help the channel grow, and we'll get there together. Okay? I will speak to all of you soon. Thank you very much, Gemini. Love, light, and many blessings.